Greetings and salutations, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well, and welcome back to tonight's bonus. Before we get into it, a couple links. As you know, I rely on Patreon, PayPal, and the merch to help the channel to continue to grow and go. Links to Patreon and PayPal are in the description below. The merch is displayed directly under the video. Also, Dogman Frightening Encounters Volume 1 through 3, the audiobook versions. They all were written and researched by Tom Lyons, narrated and produced by me, Jeff Nadolny. Those audiobooks are available on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, the links to which are also in the description as well. And finally, last but definitely not least, if you'd really like to help support this channel to continue to grow and go, simply subscribe. It doesn't cost you a cent. Click that like button, takes half a second. If you don't want to miss out on any of the informative uploads I put out daily, click that bell icon and please leave a comment. Why? Well, because all of these things, they really do help this channel to continue to grow and go. And folks, they definitely matter. Now, everyone, I have taken far too much of your time. Let's jump into tonight's bonus. Shall we? Alright, tonight's bonus upload is probably some of the greatest evidence of these creatures' existence. Something that you cannot deny because of how and where it was filmed. Also, some very horrifying encounters and a very great interview. So let's get into it. So here are those videos, and there is going to be an interview with a great individual who Dark Waters introduced me to. James Dark Waters calls him Blue. His name is Shayunique, I think. I call him Blue. And I have a lot of respect for this individual. And he posted a video, a live Facebook feed. Some people were like, oh, it's fake. Well, it's fake. You can't fake something that's live in front of you. So just remember that when you watch his video clip. But I'm going to do an interview with him and then share these very interesting video clips. Let's get into it.
Man, I swear to God, this is the second time I done seen this shit. Man, I'm freaked the fuck out. Like, real deal freaked the fuck out right now. Like, I'm telling you guys, some weird ass shit going on around this motherfucker, dog. Like, on God, it's some weird ass shit going on around this shit. Like, I'm really just out my fucking mind right now, because I really think I just saw what the fuck I just saw, like. And just to show y'all that I ain't capping on no screenshot shit or editing no photos and none of that shit. I'm finna open my fucking back door up and show y'all that the picture came from in the back of my fucking yard. Let me see if I can flip this bitch around. That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's my backyard. I'm zooming in a little piece. This is the exact spot that I just hold on. This dog.
All right, everybody. Tonight I have a special guest, and I truly feel honored. He has not done many interviews. You probably count the amount of interviews on one hand. I have Blue from St. Pierce, Florida. Blue, how are you today?
Hello, I'm okay.
Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
First question. Now, the live stream that everyone saw, that was not the first time you saw that Dogman, correct?
The what was on the live stream, I don't know what that was.
Okay.
But what was on the picture, yes, I saw what was on the picture before. But the live stream, no, that was my first time seeing that.
Yeah. Now, the picture, you can clearly see its face. Was it ever closer to your property, or was that pretty much in the wood line the whole time?
There was this one, the very first time I ever saw one. It was like a smaller one, and it was like right at my back door. Literally, like standing right at my back door.
Now, when you say smaller, like, was it a juvenile, like about the size of a small child, or like?
It's like the size of a small child.
Wow, that is truly amazing. Now, what did you do when you saw that? I mean, were you just opening your door and boom, it's right there?
Yeah, because I was sitting back there doing my usual, smoking a cigarette, and I shut the door, but didn't realize why would you shut the door and you still have to keep the cigarette left. So I opened back up the door to finish like maybe 2 puffs of the cigarette. And when I looked out, it was just standing there. But when it was standing there, it was like both of his legs were together and both of his hands were side by side, like to each other, and his head was down. But I could tell it was a figure of a person standing there. And I'm like, whose child is this? And I'm just looking like, what the hell? And I'm literally trying to figure out what's going on because it looks like a shadow. But I know it's something because I'm looking right at it. And it was like, the moment I said, hey, little boy, what you doing in my backyard? He slowly, like, lifted his head up. And when he literally his head was all the way up, he opened his eyes, out shocked from there. Like, when I saw it, I wasn't scared, but it was like it was like surprising, but it was like, wow, what's going on? And it had these big yellow eyes, and it was just standing there, and it was all black. I don't know if that's the way it camouflaged itself. I don't know. But that's the only thing that made me say, oh, that's not a little boy. I don't know whose fault this is.
Right. Now,
I was sorry for my language.
No, that's fine.
I shut the door. Well, when I looked and we saw each other, we stared for a moment. And then when I started to blink, he got off real fast. He ran so fast that I didn't know what was going on. I shut the door and stood there for 10 minutes and thought to myself, like, what did I just see?
Right. So, how many encounters with these things have you had in your area?
That, the very first time with the smaller one,
yep,
which was last year in November, and then the one in June.
Okay.
But it was 2 incidents in June. Wait, I saw a bigger wolf in June, and I also saw something else in June in one day.
Can you share a little bit on those for us? For those who are not familiar with everything that you saw?
Okay, June, which was recently, when I did the live stream,
yep,
I saw a bigger one that day. And then later on that night, I saw whatever that was on the live. Everybody's calling me certain things, but I think it's the Reaper.
Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, you clearly can see in the picture the face of the Dogman. And then...
Yeah, it's on the picture.
Yeah, it's very hard to make out what that thing was. And I know people have tried to slow it down and speed it up.
They're not going to be able to. It moves too fast.
Yeah.
They have centuries behind it of time.
And when I saw, I mean, I didn't see the live stream. I wish I had, at the time. But when I saw your video, you can honestly feel the fear. I mean, you just broke down, and it's, right now, I mean, so many people are, calling it a hoax, calling it this and calling it that.
But they're gonna do that. I understand they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I get that in the small city that I live in, so that's nothing new.
Right. Right.
I've always got roasted on the internet. So
now, how long did it take for you to calm down after? I mean, because that you pretty much were you were opening your door to have a cigarette, and then boom, it went by.
I wasn't even having a cigarette at the time. I was trying to show everybody where I took the picture of the werewolf. When I got on live, I didn't get on live to smoke a cigarette. I got on live to show them where I took the picture at. Like when I was gonna walk out there and turn the light on, the flash on, so that everybody can like actually see it. But when that thing ran across that screen, it changed my whole mind. Because then everybody doesn't know. While I was looking at the screen, I started to look up to step down off of my to get to the porch, because I had to step down out of my house in order to get to the porch. And as I was getting ready to step down, as I was looking up to step down, I was looking at it with the naked eye, and I can see the bottom of it on the screen, and I'm looking at it like, wow, I don't know, it shocked me. But those are two different things in dreams. Those are not the same creatures.
Right, right. Now, Fort Pierce, Florida is not it's not a city. You've got swamps around your area, correct?
We're close to Okeechobee, in Okeechobee Bay.
Yeah. So that's, wow. So,
we have lots of channels here.
I know that dogmancams.com and stuff like that, I'm part of that. They put some cameras down there. How do you feel about seeing another one? I mean, are you a little apprehensive or?
I'm more aware of it, so it didn't get hit, so I won't.
Right. Wow. I mean, I honestly appreciate you coming on, taking a couple minutes of your day. Like I said, not many people have been granted the permission to use the video or even, just had the time to speak with you. So it's a privilege.
I don't know who he is, but you tell him I want to see him.
Okay. I will definitely. I really appreciate you coming on tonight, and I know that, you've got a busy day. So, is there anything that you'd like to say to everybody before I let you go?
Some things you can believe, some things you can't believe. If you believe it, you believe it. I know what I saw. I know what happened. And the world is going to be different soon.
That's right, it is. Yeah. Well, Blue, thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate it, and you're in my prayers. I hope that you stay safe out there.
Same to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Man, I swear to God, this is the second time I done seen this shit, but man, I'm freaked the fuck out. Like, real deal freaked the fuck out right now. Like, I'm telling you guys, some weird ass shit going on around this motherfucker, dog. Like, on God, it's some weird ass shit going on around this shit. Like, I'm really just out my fucking mind right now, because I really think I just saw what the fuck I just saw, like. And just to show y'all that I ain't capping on no screenshot shit or editing no photos and none of that shit. I'm finna open my fucking back door up and show y'all that the picture came from in the back of my fucking yard. Let me see if I can flip this bitch around. That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's That's my backyard. I'm zooming in a little piece. This is the exact spot that I just... This dog. That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's my backyard. I'm zooming in a little piece. This is the exact spot that I just...
So, many of you have seen Blue's video. I kind of enlarged it at the end for you so you could see what he saw. To me, it does look like a Dogman, but it kind of has a almost a see-through, like it's fading in and out of physical to whatever. The next couple of videos I'm going to share with you, I'll just give you a brief on them. One was a CCTV, the first one that you will see. And I shared this probably a month and a half ago. It's walking down what looks to be a dirt road or a driveway to wherever this building is. And to me, it looks bipedal, but it also, in the beginning, looks like it's walking quadruped. I'm not really sure what I'm seeing. It's very strange. There appears to be somewhat of a snout. And yeah, so I'm going to share that with you and let you guys decide on what you think. And then the next one I shared about 2 days ago in a video. And this, whatever, it ran across a dog walking trail. It is bipedal, and what I see something with a snout. I do. I may be wrong. I may be going blind, but that's what I see. If you see something different, I'm willing to accept what you see. But I see something that resembles a Dogman, but a very translucent, if that's the right word, Dogman. So here are those two video clips, and once again, it's your decision, not mine. Well, there you go, guys. I hope that you all enjoyed the interview with Blue and his very terrifying video feed. Once again, remember that that was a live feed. There's no faking a live feed. Also, the two video clips at the end. And please remember that I'm not telling you that these are necessarily dogmen. I'm simply presenting you how I see them. You have every right to decide what you want, and I will not judge. So on that, let's get into what I'd like to address. For the last couple of days, I've been trying to get into the comment section a little bit more and give you guys the hearts, respond back. And I noticed a couple that kind of bothered me. One was about today's upload where someone said that I was reaching and that coyotes can kill large animals. Well, I never once said that I am telling you this was a Dogman attack. I'm telling you what I feel and what I think. And also, I stated in that upload, I do believe very clearly that I'm aware that coyotes can take down large prey. When I look into these things, I'm not just reading the article and presenting the article. I'm actually looking into everything attached to it. Can coyotes do this? Can they do that? Maybe in the beginning when I first started the channel and I was, wet behind the ears, I was willing to accept everything. But that's not how it is anymore, and it hasn't been that way for a long time. Nor will I ever tell you that what I feel and what I see, you need to accept as the real deal. You have your own decisions, not me. My decisions are mine, or my opinions are mine, my theories are mine, your theories are yours. So please, for those of you who don't believe that's how I feel, that's how I feel. And I respect everybody's theories because I don't want to be how this community used to be, very closed-minded. Also, someone had mentioned that I was negative to homeless people and veterans. I have never been negative to veterans. My grandfathers were both veterans. My father was a veteran. I did remember 9/11 couple of uploads on Veterans Day. I thank people for their services. I respect and praise those brave men and women who put their asses on the line for us and our freedoms. Also, the homeless or drug addicts, I have no disrespect for those people. The homeless are falling prey to people, nature, possibly dogmen. Drug addicts are the same way. It's a disease, a very powerful disease. And I have never disrespected any of those people because, well, here's something that no one really knows. When I got out of the hospital, I was homeless. I had lost everything. Everything. My family. Everything. Diagnosed with a terminal illness that's manageable by medication. Unable to work because I weigh 113 pounds and my legs are brittle. My bones are brittle. And there I was, homeless. In a homeless shelter. Fresh out of the hospital. I wouldn't go to my parents' home because as much as I love my parents, I don't agree with their lifestyle. And then I built myself back to where I am right now. So I have no look down upon anyone because of who they are. I will look down upon somebody who is negative towards other people, or those who try to call me out when they don't know who I am. So I have the utmost respect for pretty much everybody except trolls. And I'm not letting it bother me, but I just want people to know that because I don't know when I made the statement, I don't even know what statement they were referring to, but the homeless are endangered. They are in danger every day, night, hour. And it's not their fault. Maybe it is. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm not going to judge them. Nor will I judge anyone who has an addiction. There is something very interesting, though, that I just started to realize. And I do think that dogmen and cryptids can sense people and who they are and possibly what they have went through, vulnerable. And I'm starting to realize that a lot of people who have substance abuse issues have fallen victim to having encounters with these creatures as well. People in recovery, people who are using. It's very strange to me, and I think that is something that these creatures may possess, a target on somebody that, or someone that they think is weak. Remember, I didn't say people in addictions are weak. I said the dogmen or cryptids may view as weak. So that's where I'm at on that stuff. And for those of you who didn't know how I feel about that, now you do. And for those of you who knew how I feel about that, I apologize for having to listen to it, but I want everyone to know where I stand on these things, because I am no better than anybody, and I never viewed that, and I don't feel that way. All right, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's bonus as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. I'd like to thank you all for joining me once again. You guys are the foundation of this channel. And it never ceases to amaze me. I truly do feel blessed. I never saw this channel going anywhere other than maybe 100 subscribers and me just venting and sharing theories and ideas. And look where we are. It's pretty amazing. And I say we because it's our channel. So thank you for being part of it, all of you. With that, stay safe, happy, healthy, and ever vigilant. These creatures are out there. They are real, and we know that. God bless you all.